Shamps and Giggles, the #1 talk show on radio. History, news, views, and reviews from a black perspective. Sean Bailey, the black politician, is now a lord. Who's talking about that? The drama behind Carnival, the costumes, the bands, the absolute lack of investment. Huh? Oh, you haven't heard? Tune in to Shamps and Giggles and hear us. We're talking the things.
Welcome, one and all to another amazing week. Every week's amazing with Shamps and Giggles. Black entertainment at its best. It is grown folk conversation. There is lots of things to discuss. It's been a full week, and I know Keith would have done ran asking people how are they not. Look at the rain. The amount of rain that was coming down this week. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. What about the clocks have gone back in the morning, pitch black, driving to work in the rain as well. So it's been an amazing week. It's gone by very, very quickly. And as usual, we've got lots to talk about. Feature conversation is Bianca, the poor girl, and the police officers, which I mean, I think it's a terrible story, really. We will unpack it regarding the black athletes that were stopped and searched and lied. Anyway, we will unpack it. We got lots of other stuff. We got our feature Black History presentation as well coming up. I think that's a phenomenal item that we have, where we discuss historical black figures and the amazing impression that they've made on our history, our present, and indeed our future. Conversation was about AI. We're going to talk about banter. Good Lord, Keith, may not say that under banter. And it's quite interesting. You not mentioned AI. And I would bet money that AI will go back in history and regurgitate the past and make something of it. And I heard you lot say, what was it, a Beatles or some song?
Yes.
There you go. This AI is huge. And then Ian Wright recommend. Yes. So lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. Will we get through it? I don't know. It remains to be seen. So Keith, tell me, what I've gone with the banter. I heard about Ian Wright.
Yes. That's an absolute great thing for Ian Wright. He received an award for freedom of the City of London, which is an achievement in itself. You know, so he got recognised for his contributions to sports and for what he's done for Londoners. And in some cases, as a panel, some of our members were saying, and including women's football. So he's been recognised by the City of London. And for him to be recognised by the City of London is a huge achievement. Because as you know, City of London, they're an entity of their own in a way, but they cover a mass. So for him to be spoken about in the city and then to be received the honours of freedom of the City of London is absolutely outstanding achievement for him.
It's quite amazing. The City of London, also known as the Square Mile.
Yes, correct.
And
yeah,
here he is. Ian Wright. It's on the Arsenal.com homepage. So has it got something to do with Arsenal?
No, it's just a recognition to what he's done in sports in general and in London. Right. Yeah, so I think that because he's recognised all over, and you know sometimes when you're quiet,
what he's got to do with Arsenal is that he's an Arsenal fan.
1 minute, no, one minute, 1 minute. So with Ian Wright, he is recognised for what he's done on the television in general, and people do see it because sometimes you sit back and you're doing things behind the scenes and you think that no one's watching and recognizing what a difference you've done. And he's been recognized in that. And I am so proud for him to be recognised. You know,
it's quite amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know,
really is.
He has had a journey. His whole football career, in and of itself, was a journey. Pinky, your hands up. I see it. Pinky?
No, I just wanted to, because you mentioned Arsenal, I just wanted to say, well, you know, he is a gunner. He is originally a gunner. You know, right? He's a gunner, right? Just remember, he's an Arsenal. He played for Arsenal. He is Arsenal. He smells Arsenal. He sleeps Arsenal. He's every. He's a gunner.
You know, as Ian, he got into football kind of late. I think he was about 24. So that is legendary, because now they're picking you up when you're 16 and 15 and 14 and 13. Apparently, as it says on the Arsenal page here, for those interested, he balanced his Sunday league football with work as a plasterer. He was up there plastering the walls, you know, and when he joined Arsenal from Crystal Palace in 1991, we are going back, so it's just amazing. I think of the years of the 90s, like just a minute ago, but here we are. 2.5 million, a club record fee at the time. And then was Arsenal till he retired. I mean, just amazing. 2.5 million. Isn't that what Mbeka gets a month? Hold on, George.
Week.
You'll be after Leisha. Your hands up. Start the things. Then George.
We also recognise and appreciate his wonderful Jamaican mother. Yes, all the Jamaican mothers out there will be very proud. Every Jamaican will be flying their flag.
Of course. He recognised his Jamaican mother. Or they recognised?
Tongue in cheek. I'm just being cheeky. Yeah, I'm being cheeky.
He's Jamaican, isn't he? So, yeah,
yes,
I totally agree with Miss Leisha.
He's from the land of.
Yeah.
He's there from the land of. So it's a phenomenal career. 7 years, scoring 185 goals. You know the one thing about Ian's career, because he was the top player of the time. I mean, who's going to deny it? He was top player of the time, and they didn't select him to play for England. Do you remember that? That was
yes.
huge at the time. They didn't. He had all the credentials to have played for England, and I don't know what happened there. They didn't select him to play. I think that'll be one of the things. If you really asked him, I bet that'll be one of the things that he ain't gonna forget that. But admired and respected well beyond the old stomping ground. George, start the thing. Your hand was up.
Yeah, he did win caps for England, but never went to a tournament, didn't he? But I was going to say money well spent, because if I'm not wrong, only behind Henry is he the second highest scorer for Arsenal. Only Thierry Henry overtook him.
Henry came and took over.
Yeah, but what a career he had. You know, like for me, the best match I ever watched him play was against Man United in the semi-final of the FA Cup, when he come on as a substitute and scored for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. So before he went to Arsenal. But his illustrious career was at Arsenal. All his trophies and that.
By the way, I see the full crew is here. Mandy about Spicy, Shirley, Pinky. But Missy Z Fold. Emote full. I'm surprised he never mentioned about Arsenal. Isn't that his team?
Yeah. I think it's Chelsea now.
Hey, what?
Chelsea now.
You think he's got Z-fold? You think he's gone to Chelsea?
He jumps. He jumps.
Oh, he's not a gooner anymore.
No, he's a sportsman hopper. Yeah. Jimmy jumps from Chelsea to Arsenal, Chelsea to Arsenal. He's a hopper.
Mr. Reese, are you sure? I thought Mr. Reese was a diehard.
He jumps to Chelsea. He's a jumper. You know, like you're doing showroom jumping. He's a jumper.
Steve, do you want me to come to your house and tear off your head back?
Oh, It's a good thing we're recording. So you just have
48 years Arsenal supporter. Bugger off. I'm eating my dinner.
Put your hands up, please. Put your hands up, please.
Good Lord. Don't wait the dragon, you know. Don't wait
No, it's true.
the dragon.
Don't wait the dragon. That's true. and you know, while we're talking about Ian Wright, I just want to mention again, is that he got another award. I'm not even sure if anyone knows about this. Within 2 weeks, he got Legends of Football Award. Latest honor in the music. It's a music industry, but they recognized Ian Wright, and they have something called the Legends Award. So if you go on, like, you'll see it. Legends of Football. He got an award himself and the Chelsea lady, Emma Hayes, for their outstanding contributions to sports. So yeah, so he's still being recognized up to now. It's called Legends of Football.
Oh well, you know what? That Legends of Football is around this summer, but at the moment, you know, they're focusing on the Freedom of the City Award.
Yes.
Because obviously that's very huge. Happened 2 days ago.
Yeah.
He happily received it. You're talking about Emma Hayes, I think.
That's right, Emma Hayes. Yeah, Emma Hayes. Yes.
Yeah, that award. It was on the 2nd October, right? The Grosvenor House.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, Grosvenor House.
And Emma Hayes, was she of Chelsea?
Yes.
She was. There you go. You see.
Yeah.
So that was you know, if you go to his house, it's interesting to see how his cabinet looked. Because he's got a load of them, innit?
Yeah, he's doing well.
So hold on, but they're saying call him former England striker, right?
Yes.
England
he was a striker. Yeah, he was a striker.
He played for England.
Yeah, he did. He got 33 caps for England.
World Cup.
No, I don't know if he got the World Cup, but he must have reached the World Cup. But he played 33 games for England, and that's European matches. Oh, George is going to say something, but yeah, go ahead.
I think he played in a lot of qualifiers and then just somehow either got injured or never got picked to go to a tournament. You know, when they have like 30 players and 7 are going to get left behind, and he's ended up being one of them, you know. And
okay,
I could be wrong. He might have gone to a World Cup, but he definitely played.
That's what I was saying. I remember it was quite a big thing back then.
Yeah, he definitely played for England.
He should have been picked, and they didn't pick him.
Yeah.
You know.
Jermaine Defoe was another. I thought he should have gone to that World Cup, and he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't get chosen.
Yeah.
Defoe. There it is, and honoured amongst the legends of football.
Yes.
You know, as he says, I'm delighted to accept the award alongside a true footballing legend in the shape of. Oh, sorry, that's and look forward to celebrating. Right, I'm delighted. That's Emma. Sorry, Emma Hayes. There you go. Hayes says, I'm thrilled to be recognized amongst some of the biggest names in the game. Can't wait to join the illustrious company in the Legends of Football Hall of Fame. It's quite interesting because the mention there was of Ian and his support of women's football.
Yes, yeah, which is true. And he quotes just 2 above the one that you've just read out. Ian said, it's an absolute honor,
right,
to receive the 2023 Legends of Football Award. You know, to be recognized alongside. Yeah, that's right. So it just shows you. Yeah. So
you know, right. Phenomenal, including his own boss, Arsene Wenger.
Oh, he did. Oh, yes.
You know,
that's good.
It's you know, I guess it's, you know, and you know when how old is Ian now? Ian must be
59, I think. He's 59. 59.
59, yes. I was going to say 60, about 60. 59,
yeah.
He's 60 at his birthday yesterday or today.
Ah, so there you go.
Oh, there you are. Shirley Boo's awake, see?
Yeah.
You know, when you reach of age and you get awarded for something you've done in your lifetime, it's really special because obviously he's not going to be doing football again.
No.
Right? I mean, but you get recognized for something you've done in your past. It's really touching. So, good old Ian, mate. He deserves it.
Done well.
He really has done well. I'm glad we had that as our first line of conversation, actually. Ian, right? What else has happened in the banter hour?
Yeah. I also brought up the issue that Stephen Lawrence came up again in the news. It's to do with the sixth person that was accused of his murder, but never
the dead
faced.
person.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, the dead one. He tried to stab back then. He tried to stab a black security officer with a needle, with one of his heroin needles. But he said, he started to swear and abuse him racially, the security officer. But he also said that I want to murder you, and I've done it before, and we've done it before, Stephen. But he managed to, and the security guard managed to restrain him, called the police came to arrest him, and the security guard mentioned all of this to the police. But it now transpires that they didn't investigate that last part of he said he's murdered before, he's done it, we've done it, and mentioned Stephen, and they were apologizing for not looking into that specific part. So I was just saying, listen, this is the theme for the police at the moment, or back then and even now. They keep saying, "Oh, we apologize for this, that, and the other." The man's dead now. You know, what else are you going to do? Now you're bringing this up. It's now going to torment the Lawrence's family again. You know, so there'll never be peace with this situation. Never, because it's all this police failings. Police forgot, and we apologize. I think we've heard enough apologizing from the police. It just nothing gets done.
Yeah, you know, I think in June. So it was the guy. His name was Matthew White.
Yes.
He's dead, of course. He died in 2021, age 50. But Matthew, it's a terrible, terrible story, as is. Let alone to bring up now that he's admitted he's a murderer. He's tried to stab a security guard. So he was obviously a crackhead.
Yes, that's correct. He was a crackhead, and that's what he tried to stab the security guy. He said that I'm going to kill you with this this needle, used needle. So, and then he verbally abusing him, racially abusing him, just gone on. But he managed to restrain him. Police was there, and that's why they arrested him. And he mentioned all of this, but they just arrested him on the theft because he went to steal some items. I think it was in Lidl that he tried to steal a few things.
You know, funny thing, they say Gary Dobson and David Norris were the only two, I think there was five, and this guy was a sixth. Those two, Gary and David, were the only two that were jailed. So why did the others go, you know?
Not enough evidence, and the other two weren't going to squeal on them. There was no evidence to keep them or take them further to court. I think there was, and I think they got found not guilty. Actually, I think some of them did go to court, but they were found not guilty. I'm sure it was. There was not enough evidence, so the CPS couldn't press charges.
Now, just imagine that then, huh? So this Gary Dobson and David, they're locked up. They were jailed for life in 2012, so they've been inside for 10, 11 years now. And the other lot are walking the street free as.
Yeah.
I wonder if the other lot visit.
Yeah, they would. I'll guarantee you they'll be still copies. I'm absolutely sure of it.
Well, they'd have to, wouldn't it?
Yeah, thanks for not squealing on me, but you know, what do you need? Phone credit, whatever. Yeah. I'm absolutely sure.
You know,
I'm absolutely sure. You know?
It's such a sad situation.
Yes, it is. It's terrible. It really is. And my upset is seriously to the Lawrence family, because they'll never get peace with this.
No.
No closure.
But the police, though, apologies. I mean, it's like what do you think it is? They realize that they can get away with an apology? Because how many apologies have we had?
Correct.
You know what I mean? You know, it's always an apology. And what, does it go away now because it's an apology? I mean, it's actually sickening to hear them apologize now.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. And the evidence then keeps coming out. Well, here's the thing. Is this an attack, a subtle attack on the police force? The Met Police particularly, have been under attack lately. And we were going to go on to discuss them in a bit more detail with regard to the athletes in question right now. But the Met Police have been under a lot of scrutiny and attack in recent times. So has somebody got in for the Met Police, I wonder? I mean, they were talking about disbanding them at one point.
Yeah, they were. I'm not sure if they got it in for them. I just think that it's now come to light with more people being able to say what they want to say and having the confidence to voice out on their behind the scenes antics. I think now more people are happy to then voice out their frustration in what's going wrong with the police and what they've been up to, and now you've got the new commander saying that he's going to root out, he's going to do this, that, and the other. But yes, he's trying to do that, but yet still, there's so many apologies come out from the last few months. It's unbelievable. We apologize. We apologize. We can only apologize. We can only learn from it. We can only. You know, how much more can we listen to that and without things happening?
Yeah,
you know?
It goes on and on. So in a statement to the BBC, here we go. The Metropolitan Police said they understood that disregarding the security guard, told officers that that White, the sixth suspect, had shouted racial abuse and made threats to kill in 2015. The statement said, "We aim to take all reports of racial abuse seriously, and we apologize if this was not investigated as it should have been. We apologize." So that happens. And we're yet to talk about the black athletes and what's going on there. So what, is there going to be another apology? Because, I mean, I heard somebody earlier talk about social media, how without it, black people have not had a voice, really. Never had the evidence to put forward in the light of public scrutiny. Because obviously, when you go on the private scrutiny of the Met Police and the powers that be, nothing we said went anywhere, and we knew that. Public scrutiny through the social media powers seems to have a bit more traction, that, you know, the things that are happening to us, it's not that we've got a chip on our shoulder, they are being heard. But yeah, more apologies to come. Leisha, your hand is up. Type of things.
Me, that wasn't a proper apology, sorry. They used the word if. So if we read that again, if we did not investigate this, it should have said, "We are sorry that we did not investigate this."
Right.
Not taking proper ownership of it. So that's not, to me, an apology.
You know, it's only a word, but the difference between using the word "if," as we see here, we aim to take all reports of racial abuse seriously, and we apologize. Now, if should have been that this was not investigated as it should have been. But if it raises some kind of doubt, I guess you're quite right. If this was, well, actually, no, it wasn't. We know it wasn't. Pinky, you got your hand up to the thing. It's so valid. Very good, Leisha, for pointing that out. Pinky, were you there? I'm sure the hand was up.
I just wanted to follow on from what you said about the chip on your shoulder. Actually, I have got a chip on my shoulder, and actually it's a chip that they put there.
Type the things. And that is the truth.
Yeah, I'm just making that clear. I do have a chip on my shoulder. I don't like when people like to say, "Oh, you've got a chip on your shoulder." Actually, yes, I do, and it's the chip that you actually put there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's heavy now. Can you just chip it off for me?
Yeah. Yeah, valid. You know, very good that you're saying that, Piggy, because we can actually own the chip because the evidence supports us having it.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Know, it
so when you were saying
overwhelming.
that from I was a kid, oh, you've got a chip on your shoulder. Excuse me?
Yeah.
What does that mean? No, that's actually because you've actually grown up with that word. That's why you used it.
Yes.
I used to detest that word
as
a kid because as young as I was, I realized even then, but I couldn't put words to it at the time. But I realized there was something very wrong with that word that you used. A chip on my shoulder. Actually, that's the invisible chip that you put there. I didn't have a chip on my shoulder. What did that mean? No, it meant the way society would treat me. It meant that I was going to be discriminated against at every level. Yeah.
And that's lived experience.
Lived experience. Okay. And despite I came out of a household, just remember this, I came out of a household that wasn't biased. Do you understand? So my household didn't teach me to hate or didn't teach me to dislike. I realized I had to fight the way that you were treating me. When I realized, like the little girl who didn't go, I'm sorry, I really wish I was a child like that was very composed, because I wasn't. I was one of those childs that would say to you, excuse me, where's my, oh, what you just did there was wrong. Oh yeah, I would point you out. Unfortunately, I would, because I was shocked. I didn't think that people could treat you like that. And then you realize it's your teachers, the adults that are around you. It's shocking. Absolutely shocking. And then you're going to say to me, because this is the psychology that you use on me, you've got a chip on your shoulder. And that chip, actually, and then I used to admit it and say, yes, I have a chip on my shoulder because it's the chip that you put there.
We have to go to break. Boy, Lord, we will back after these words.
Rumors them spreading, claim that I've sense in me planting, but I'm an addy Danny Naddy juggling. I feel rumors of war. Please, Mr. Officer, let go me hand. You don't know me and you don't understand. You see me flashing a Chris Rental, so you take that me a criminal. Rumors them spreading, claim that I sense in me planting, but I'm an addy Danny Naddy juggling. I feel rumors of war.